Hello, Get Fit 21 coaches. Welcome to Wellness Wednesday. My name is Whitney Lynn, and I am a wellness coach with Unicity. And today our topic is going to be the glycemic index. This is a fundamental principle of Get Fit 21, and we hope that you feel like you have a sound understanding of it. That's the purpose of our discussion today. So at the end of the video, feel free to comment and let us know if you have any questions. We'd be happy to answer those and just help you to feel secure in your understanding of this principle so that you can teach it to your challengers. The glycemic index has to do with carbohydrates. So we're talking about specifically sugars and starches, because any sugars or starches that you eat, those are going to break down into glucose in your body, and that's going to enter the bloodstream. So it's going to become your blood glucose or your blood sugar. And how many carbohydrates, as well as the type of carbohydrates that you eat, is going to influence how high those blood sugar levels go after eating. And it really is ideal to keep those blood sugar levels lower. So again, sugars and starches break down into glucose. That's an important form of energy for the body, especially for the brain, for your organs. Your body really needs glucose as that source of energy. And that's why if you look at diets that are really low in carb content on a daily basis, people feel awful. They feel really low on energy because their bodies want that glucose. So when we look at the food guide, we have our three sections. We have enjoy, moderation, and we have avoid. And the enjoy list carbohydrates, those are going to produce a lower blood sugar response. The medium carbohydrates, medium glycemic index carbohydrates on the moderation list produce a medium blood sugar response, so a little bit higher. And the avoid list carbohydrates produce a high blood sugar response. And that's why we're not eating them frequently. So this really matters for three specific reasons that we're going to talk about today. One of them has to do with cholesterol levels and risk for cardiovascular disease, heart attack and stroke. The second reason has to do with blood sugar levels and risk for type 2 diabetes. And the third has to do with weight, because there is a direct relationship between our blood sugar levels and our weight, whether we're maintaining, gaining, or losing. So the enjoy list carbohydrates, when we eat those, again, low blood sugar response, that over time leads to healthier cholesterol levels, leads to less plaquing in the arteries, less buildup, and that really reduces our risk for heart attack and stroke. The opposite is true of the avoid list carbs, which produce a high blood sugar response. That contributes to more plaquing in the blood vessels, and it increases our risk for heart attack and stroke. So, direct relationship there. The second reason being the blood sugar levels and risk for type 2 diabetes. When we eat enjoy list carbohydrates, blood sugar levels are lower. We have less of an insulin response as a result. And so our body stays more sensitive to the hormone insulin. And that's helping us to prevent type 2 diabetes. When we're eating avoid list carbohydrates, often day after day, year after year, our body has to produce a lot of insulin as a result. And so our bodies over time become more insulin resistant, and eventually we can develop type 2 diabetes. So you can see that the food guide, not only is it helping us to feel better, to lose weight, but when we follow it, we have reduced risk for cardiovascular disease and for diabetes. The third thing that we're talking about today is weight. And when we eat enjoy list carbohydrates frequently, again, lower blood sugar levels, and that's going to help us to lose weight. It's also going to help us, if we're at a healthy weight already, to maintain that weight and avoid gaining weight. With the avoid list foods, the avoid list carbs, those again produce a high blood sugar response. It's too high. Our bodies don't need that much sugar at one time. They don't need that much glucose. So our bodies will take what they need, and then the rest of it is converted into fat and stored as fat because our bodies have no use for it at that time. They save it for later in times of need. So you can see that the food guide is really crucial in being at a low risk for disease and also, losing weight. Unicity Complete is a low glycemic protein powder. And this is really important for your challengers to understand. You know that there's lots of protein powders out there on the market, and a lot of them are maybe cheaper than Unicity Complete. But if you go to the store and check out protein powders that a lot of people buy, and you compare how much sugar there is per serving, how many grams of sugar there is per serving, versus the Complete, which is very low in sugar content per serving, it's low glycemic, there's a big difference. And so if you have challengers that are telling you, I'm going to look into a cheaper protein powder, I'm not going to reorder the Unicity Complete, make sure that they understand that the importance of the Complete being low glycemic. So we hope you enjoyed today's Wellness Wednesday discussion. Please comment if you have questions, and we are grateful for what you do. We're grateful that you're out there working hard to inspire people to achieve their goals and to live a healthier life. Have a great day.